And for the first time this year, as soon as the flag has been hoisted, flower petals will be showered at the venue by two Mi helicopters of the Indian Air Force in Amrut formation. Captain of the first helicopter will be Wing Commander 𝙒𝙗𝙤𝙤𝙤, and the second chopper will be commanded by Wing Commander Nikhil Mehrotra.
आज के ऐतिहासिक अवसर को यादगार बनाते हुए करोड़ों भारतीयों के जान को
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तिरंगा। And the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मागे, गाहे तव जय गाथा। जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Namaskar. Daily Global Insights episode 330. You asked, we listen. We have the pleasure of company of Sridhar Chityala ji. On today, the 15th of August, we are airing episode number 330, and a happy 75th Independence Day to all Indians listening all over from all over the world. And it is my honor and pleasure to invite Sridhar Chityala ji to today's live DGI program. Sridhar ji, namaskar and welcome to PGurus channel, sir.
Namaskar and happy to be back. And once again, a very happy 75th Independent Anniversary Day to all Indians who are tuning in. It's a grand set of festivities, I gather, that is going on in India. And our President Biden from United States has wished India all the best and also has explicitly stated that India is a strategic global ally on various aspects, including the Indo-Pacific.
At the outset, I would like all of you to like, subscribe, and share to our channel. And also, please click on the bell button for notifications. If you think our content is good, you may consider donating using the super thanks button. We're just going to talk about 3 topics. We hope that the whole thing will be wrapped up in 10 minutes. So it's just 10 minutes of your time to know what is happening around the world today. First, we start with US-Taiwan tensions continue to simmer in the Indo-Pacific region. Kurt Campbell has said that China's behavior is provocative and intimidatory, and the goal appears to be to coerce Taiwan into surrender. Sridhar ji, let's take a quick look at your views on what Kurt Campbell said. I don't know if you've seen this, sir. I put on a hangout yesterday wherein we are seeing many Chinese fishing vessels are loaded with arms and they are starting to come into the Taiwan Strait. Your thoughts, sir?
I think my thoughts are, I did see your video. We are also picking that up. This is going on for quite some time. This fishermen vessels coming in and gradually encroaching into the territory. What my observations are, firstly, I think Kurt has explicitly pointed out or called the bluff, if I have to use the phrase, Xi Jinping's intentions around provocative behavior in terms of trying to coerce and threaten. There has been consistent and persistent attempts and breach of the air defense zone. Having said that, we saw one more delegation led by Ed Markey land in Taiwan and have discussions with the Taiwanese leadership. And immediately after Kurt Campbell's statement or press release, we also heard Xi Jinping, potential Xi Jinping and Joe Biden, President of the United States, meeting in person later this year in July. So my observations are, one, Xi Jinping is playing to the Chinese gallery because of the imminent elections and he being endorsed for another term. That's one reason. The second reason, I think there is some kind of a grand bargain that is being played out with Taiwan being the pawn in the game. What exactly is the scope of this bargain? We'll probably come to know in due course. That includes tariffs, that includes all the restrictions that have been placed in terms of people, the media. I am also told that China is extremely concerned about potential ramifications of the chip semiconductor manufacturing being moved out of China and potential supply disruptions coming in from Taiwan, which is a big source of input for them for the automotive industry. So there could be some bargain in the game, sir. That's my observation.
Thank you very much for that, Sridharji. As we speak, the United States and Japan have increased their drills in the Taiwan Strait, and US has promised that it will keep the navigation open. How this is going to play out, who's going to blink first, we will know in a few weeks or days even. So let's go on to another one. US is not going anywhere, and Middle East is a strategic ally, dismissing the claim that the forthcoming visit by Chinese President Xi Jinping to Saudi Arabia reflects the waning influence of United States in this region. Sridharji, we have seen Saudi Arabia, even perhaps UAE and Qatar, cozying up a little bit to China. So from a regional point of view, how do you see the significance of this visit, sir?
It's very, very significant. Based on the reports that are coming out from Saudi Arabia, the visit is most probably likely to be on 18th, which is the Thursday. The reception that is being accorded to Xi Jinping matches the reception of what Saudi Arabia hosted when they hosted President Trump. In the month of June, as you all know, Biden visited, and the visit was almost like a cold shoulder. There's also, I don't know how the Biden team has played this. If you recall, this Great West Asia Peace Accord was stitched by President Trump, which encompassed the UAE, which encompassed Saudi, which encompassed Kuwait and other, the states of West Asia. And somehow this was cold-shouldered by Biden, and there was initial reluctance. And subsequent to that, Biden tried to mend, and he went back with request for increasing the OPEC oil supplies confronted with the Russian crisis. But the Saudis said, look, you cold-shouldered, and now we turn our attention to the other party, which is the Saudi. Remember, Russia is also, Russia is also part of OPEC Plus, which is where Saudi is the king. So I believe that there's going to take some time for Biden administration to patch this up. But clearly, you can see that Xi Jinping is being received with open arms, Sriji.
Yes, indeed, and that's something of concern to India also. And let's take a quick look at what has been happening in Mar-a-Lago, which is the residence of President Donald Trump. The FBI raids, there have been a lot of talks about what it was that they were looking for. And some newspapers and websites have said that there were some nuclear documents that were stashed away in this place, which was what the FBI was looking for. However, upon reading the document, I can't say one way or the other. What is it that they were looking for there? Sridharji, perhaps you can cast some light on this.
Well, I think I've made a public statement on this, which has been picked up by the Indian media, PTI, and also the US media. Effectively, I think that Democratic Party is going about the wrong way. They've weaponized, the enforcement agencies like DOJ and FBI. FBI is the enforcement agency for DOJ. Trump has gone on record, which is to say that I'm a president and all the documents are held secure and accessible to anybody. As a president, he has declassified the documents. I don't believe they're looking for nuclear documents. I think they're trying to figure out whether there is any evidence that they can pick up for the January 6th inquiry, which has come to a dead end that has been going on for almost now 2 years. That seems to be the target rather than anything else. As President Trump pointed out, there are 33 million pages of documents, including nuclear, with President Obama. How come you didn't go and knock at his door and you have come and knocked at my door when everything was available? So this is sounds more like political rather than anything substantive that is likely to come out. There's already a fallout. They're trying to cover it up.
Sridharji, I should mention this. You look very fit, sir, very healthy, and more power to you, sir. And we are looking forward to having these sessions continue for a long time. The next thing, and the last item for today's hangout, a quick word on what is happening in the Russia-Ukraine conflict, sir.
It's at a stalemate. That's all I would say, as you would expect from a war. Where we are right now is, there is this nuclear standoff, which is the country saying, hey, don't keep shelling that nuclear installation, telling the Russians to quit, Russian army to quit that installation, you fight elsewhere. There's 1 day win, 1 day loss, 1 day win, 1 day loss, as would happen in this kind of long drawn out. We also told that some of these Ukrainian prisoners held by Russia, they're being called to asked to fight with the Russian side. There has been the Crimean bombing, and whether it is bombing or whether it is an accident, time will tell. But we are at a stalemate, which is unwarranted and very, very unfortunate that we are in this situation, which is creating, fortunately, when we spoke last, the oil prices were around 120. Now they have almost come to $90 a barrel. I think the world has recalibrated. But this is an unwarranted war, which is costing the world as well as the Russians and the Ukrainians.
Thank you very much, Sridharji. That brings up the closure of episode 330. We'll be back tomorrow with episode 331. And viewers, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and also click on the bell button for notifications. And we would like to give Sridharji a rousing welcome, and please show your appreciation by way of comments, how you think this content was. We are going to keep it to this 10 minutes or around 10 minutes, and it depends upon how many things that we have to talk about. And we hope that you like this format, and please let us know what you think. Namaskar, Sridharji, and everyone, namaskar.
Namaskar. Thank you very much once again.